So we're on an Outback here, Subaru, and what we're seeing is that this fuel pump should instantly spike to 50 psi each time we key cycle. And not only are we not getting that 50 psi spike, but the pressure is dropping so fast that we can't even build pressure up. And then I've got the two return lines here pinched off. So what I'm trying to do is isolate the return so that I can see if we're just losing pressure through the injectors. Unfortunately, I think we could also be backfeeding through the pump feed. And it's hard to prime it and then pinch off the feed in time to see if we can lock fuel into the injectors. So I have no doubt that we need a fuel pump because of the fact that we're never hitting 50 psi. My question is, do we also have an injector leak inside here or a problem with the regulator, the fuel pressure regulator? So I would like to start with getting a new fuel pump in this car and then performing this test again to see if that helps and we build up a pressure and retain our pressure. If we're still losing pressure, if we get to 50 psi but then it drops off slowly after the new pump is installed, that means I've got to go after the fuel injectors themselves. This car also has a P0420, which indicates the catalytic converter efficiency. There is a good chance that that catalytic converter on the passenger side has failed due to a leaking fuel injector. But we're also getting lean codes, which is most likely due to the fact that this fuel pump is weak and can't build 50 psi. So what I'd like to do is start with a new fuel pump, get my pressure up, see if that takes care of my lean codes. Hopefully also helps with my P0420, but we won't know until we drive it and clear the codes afterwards. There is a chance if I get the new fuel pump in there and we're still losing pressure, then I'm going to have to pull the fuel injector rails and check for fuel injector leaks. And that's where we're at. So my recommendation is replace the fuel pump, retest, and see our results.